Welcome to Orange US Stock Research. Today, we are diving deep into Roblox Corporation, trading under the ticker symbol RBLX on the New York Stock Exchange. Roblox is not just a game. It is a massive, user-generated, three-dimensional universe that has completely reshaped digital entertainment and social interaction for hundreds of millions of people around the world. In this comprehensive analysis video, we will break down the company's fundamental business model, analyze its latest fiscal year 2025 financial performance in detail, and evaluate the strength of its economic moat. We will also explore the key growth catalysts that could drive the stock significantly higher over the coming years, as well as the important risk factors that every investor needs to be aware of before putting money into this stock. Finally, we will wrap up with a thorough valuation analysis, provide our proprietary score out of 100 points, and give our definitive verdict on whether you should be bullish, bearish, or simply stay on the sidelines and wait for a better entry point. So make sure to watch until the very end. Let us get started. Let us start with a comprehensive overview of the company. Roblox was founded back in 2004 by its current CEO, David Baszucki, who remains at the helm today. The company is headquartered in San Mateo, California. Unlike traditional video game publishers such as Electronic Arts or Activision that spend hundreds of millions, sometimes even billions of dollars developing a single game title, Roblox operates on a fundamentally different model. It uses what is called a user-generated content, or UGC, business model. Essentially, Roblox provides the development tools, the game engine, and the distribution platform, while its massive community of independent developers and creators builds all of the games and experiences. This model is incredibly powerful because it results in near-zero marginal cost for new content creation. As of the fourth quarter of 2025, Roblox boasts an astounding 144 million daily active users, which represents a massive 69% increase compared to the same quarter 1 year ago. The platform is also highly lucrative for its top developers, with Roblox paying out a staggering $1.5 billion to creators in 2025 alone through its developer exchange program. The company's ultimate mission is highly ambitious: to connect 1 billion users globally with optimism and civility. Currently, Roblox holds about 3.4% of the $180 billion global gaming content market, and management has set a long-term target of capturing 10% of that market. Moving on to the financial performance, fiscal year 2025 was truly a banner year for Roblox, with results significantly exceeding both management's annual guidance and their long-term targets. Let me walk you through the key numbers. Total revenue for the full year reached $4.89 billion, representing a robust 36% increase year-over-year from $3.6 billion in 2024. However, the more important metric for understanding Roblox's actual business momentum is bookings. Bookings captures the total cash generated from user purchases of the virtual currency called Robux during the period, before any revenue deferral adjustments. Full-year bookings absolutely skyrocketed by 55% to $6.8 billion. This is a massive number that demonstrates the incredible engagement and monetization power of the platform. The company also demonstrated remarkable operating leverage, generating $1.8 billion in operating cash flow and over $1.35 billion in free cash flow. Despite this massive cash generation, Roblox reported a GAAP net loss of $1.07 billion. Now, this might seem alarming at first glance, but it is primarily due to the strict accounting rules that require the deferral of revenue over the 27-month average lifetime of a paying user, combined with $1.13 billion in stock-based compensation expenses. Looking at the quarterly trend, revenue accelerated throughout the year, growing 29% in Q1, 32% in Q2, 36% in Q3, and an impressive 43% in Q4. This accelerating growth trajectory is exactly what investors want to see. When evaluating Roblox as a long-term investment, its economic moat is perhaps the most compelling feature of the entire investment thesis. Let me break down the 5 key components of this moat. First, and most importantly, the company benefits from incredibly strong multi-sided network effects. As more users join the platform, the potential audience for developers grows larger. This attracts better and more talented developers who create higher quality games and experiences, which in turn attracts even more users. It is a classic virtuous cycle that is extremely difficult for any competitor to replicate. Second, the creator ecosystem itself represents a significant moat. With over 17,000 creators earning meaningful income and $1.5 billion paid out in 2025, Roblox has built a deeply entrenched developer community. These creators have invested years building their games and audiences on the platform. Third, the social stickiness factor is enormous. Users build their digital identities, accumulate virtual items worth real money, and form deep social connections with friends. This creates very high switching costs. Fourth, Roblox has achieved significant scale advantages. With 123.9 billion hours of engagement in 2025 and users engaging with over 24 unique experiences per month, the platform has reached a level of scale that provides meaningful cost advantages. Fifth, the company is heavily investing in artificial intelligence. Tools like Roblox Cube for generative three-dimensional content creation and Roblox Assistant for AI-powered development are democratizing game development and further widening the competitive moat against rivals like Epic Games, Minecraft, and Unity. Looking ahead, Roblox has several powerful growth catalysts that could drive significant value creation over the next 3 to 5 years. The most significant catalyst is the aging up of its user base. Historically viewed as a platform primarily for young children, the demographics are shifting dramatically. Over 64% of daily active users are now 13 years old or older. And here is the crucial insight. The over 18 cohort monetizes at a rate that is 40% higher than younger users. As this older demographic continues to grow, it should drive meaningful revenue per user expansion. The second major catalyst is international expansion. While the United States and Canada remain strong markets with 32% DAU growth, the real acceleration is happening in Asia-Pacific. Japan and India saw over 50% year-over-year growth, and Indonesia surged by an incredible 150%. DAUs outside the US and Canada grew 79% overall. The third catalyst is advertising revenue. Roblox recently rolled out rewarded video ads to over 1,000 brands. Here is the key statistic. Approximately 80% of user engagement hours were previously not monetized at all. Advertising represents a massive, high-margin revenue opportunity that is just beginning to be tapped. The fourth catalyst is AI-powered content creation, which is lowering the barriers to entry for new developers and enabling viral hits. For fiscal year 2026, management has provided strong guidance, projecting bookings between $8.3 and $8.6 billion, representing 22 to 26% growth. They have also set a long-term target of over 20% compound annual growth rate in bookings. However, investing in Roblox is certainly not without significant risks, and it is important to understand all of them before making an investment decision. The most glaring issue is the persistent lack of GAAP profitability and the heavy reliance on stock-based compensation. SBC amounted to a staggering $1.13 billion in 2025, which represents 23% of total revenue. This level of stock-based compensation significantly dilutes existing shareholders and is a legitimate concern. The second major risk is child safety and regulatory scrutiny. In August 2025, Roblox faced a devastating convergence of child safety lawsuits, global platform bans in certain countries, and intensifying regulatory scrutiny that sent the stock tumbling. While the company has responded proactively by rolling out mandatory age checks globally, this remains an ongoing reputational and legal risk. Speaking of age checks, the third risk is the short-term friction created by these mandatory age verification requirements. Management has acknowledged that the rollout has created a mid-single-digit headwind to engagement growth and a low single-digit headwind to bookings growth. While the long-term benefits of accurate age data are significant, the near-term impact is real. From a valuation standpoint, Roblox trades at a premium. At roughly 8.2 times trailing sales, it is significantly more expensive than the peer average of 4.3 times. Some valuation models suggest the stock is overvalued at current levels. Finally, as a consumer discretionary platform, Roblox remains sensitive to macroeconomic downturns. If consumers tighten their belts during a recession, spending on virtual goods like Robux could decline meaningfully. Now let us break down the valuation in more detail. At a current stock price of around $56 per share, Roblox commands a market capitalization of approximately $40 billion, with an enterprise value of about $38.7 billion. Because the company is not yet GAAP profitable, traditional price-to-earnings ratios are not useful here. The trailing 12-month P/E ratio is negative, somewhere around -37 to -45 depending on the calculation method. Instead, we need to look at alternative valuation metrics. The price-to-sales ratio sits at an elevated 8.2 times, which is nearly double the peer average of 4.3 times. However, if we value the company based on its tremendous cash generation ability, the picture looks much more attractive. Using the midpoint of management's 2026 free cash flow guidance of approximately $1.7 billion, Roblox is trading at a forward price-to-free cash flow multiple of about 23.5 times. Given the projected 20% plus long-term compound annual growth rate in bookings, this multiple is actually quite reasonable for a high-growth technology platform. Wall Street analysts remain highly bullish on the stock. The consensus rating is moderate buy or overweight, based on input from 33 to 39 analysts. The average price target ranges from $107 to $144, implying substantial upside potential of 74 to 90% from current levels. The highest estimate is $167, while the lowest is $60. It is now time for our final verdict and proprietary rating. We evaluate stocks across 5 key dimensions, each scored out of 10 points, with the total score multiplied by 2 for a maximum of 100 points. For business fundamentals and competitive moat, we give Roblox a very strong 9 out of 10. The company possesses an incredibly powerful multi-sided network effect and a deeply entrenched creator ecosystem that is nearly impossible for competitors to replicate. For financial health, we assign an 8 out of 10. Despite the persistent GAAP losses and high stock-based compensation, Roblox generates massive and rapidly growing free cash flow and maintains a pristine balance sheet with over $5 billion in liquidity. For growth potential, Roblox scores an outstanding 9 out of 10. The secular trends of an aging user base, rapid international expansion, and the largely untapped advertising opportunity provide a massive runway for future expansion. For risk profile, we give a 6 out of 10. The ongoing child safety concerns, regulatory scrutiny, and the short-term friction from mandatory age checks represent meaningful headwinds that investors must carefully monitor. Finally, for valuation, we assign a 9 out of 10. The recent pullback has created a highly compelling entry point, with the stock trading at an attractive forward free cash flow multiple relative to its robust 20% plus growth profile. Adding these up, we arrive at a total score of 41 out of 50, which translates to an overall score of 82 out of 100. Our final opinion on Roblox is definitively bullish. We view this as a long-term buy for investors who believe in the enduring power of user-generated content. Thank you so much for watching this comprehensive analysis of Roblox Corporation. If you found this video valuable and informative, please consider hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel, and sharing your thoughts on RBLX in the comments section below. We would love to hear from you. Do you think the stock is heading back toward its all-time highs, or do the risks outweigh the potential rewards at current levels? As always, remember that this video represents personal opinions and analysis only. It is intended for informational and educational purposes and does not constitute any investment advice, recommendation, or offer. Please do your own thorough due diligence before making any investment decisions. Thank you again, and we will see you in the next video.